Yo, what up? Yo, what's going on? Sidewalk Hero here. Doing an afternoon stream. I said I wouldn't, now I am. Keys or Sozor, Juice Bags, Wolf, thank you for the auto hosts. Bring the screen over. I wasn't going to, because I figured I'd be like shoveling all day. Instead, I just shoveled all morning, and now I'm really tired, but let's do the stream anyways. Because why not? So what are we doing? Dailies? New daily, new weekly today, right? Win 2 maps, unacceptable. 2 boss wins, okay. That's pretty easy, I'll probably just start off doing that. Win the blinking, that's kinda lame. I like that they're doing like, get so many stuns or knockoffs and get so many crits or whatever for the weeklies recently. Kinda wish they stuck on that. Omni, yo, what up, dude? Yeah, I'll just do some 2 boss wins to start it off. Start off easy. Maybe I can get my new Lich a little bit up there as well. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, it's not like weeklies are ever hard. Going with that old formula of beat map. Even if weeklies are never hard, at least the crit one or the knockup slash stun one was interesting, you know? In a way that is just not the norm. Kill 10 rollers. Kill 10 rollers with Huntress traps. All of the DD2 player base rage quits. So originally, like I was saying before, I wasn't planning to stream this afternoon, but circumstances are allowing me to, so I'm going to. We'll see how it goes. Nope. This button. No real plans for the stream, I'll just do my daily here real quick, then I'll probably start off with a blinking. After that, whatever. Hopefully we'll get some more people in chat and they can tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. How you doing today, Omni? That's fine. Please don't punch. Oops. There we go. Same old, same old. I feel you there, man. Dude, okay, so like, I was bitching about it like all yesterday. We ended up getting something like 80 centimeters of snow. Ugh. Frig. Chilling and killing time. Oh, that's true. I should open up if you want to hop in. Let me do the thing. We'll just play maps. You or anyone else that might want to join. Did I set the bot properly? I think I did. There you go. If you want to join, you're welcome to. If you don't, I'll cry a little bit off stream, but it's alright. What happens off stream doesn't really matter, right? Please, please. Boom. And I don't know. I was hoping I could stick it in the middle of that. Oh god, it's still framey as fuck though. I need to figure this shit out. I think I just overestimated what I could do when I got the new graphics card. I need to tone some things back down a bit after toning them up way too much. I'm fine with some co-op on PDT builds, dude. Those are always fun. Let's do that. First off, though, I'm gonna finish this daily because fuck it. Yo ho, it's Partek. Yo homie, what up, dude? Yeah, I mean, that'll get some interesting flavor for the stream for sure. You have bees? Everyone on this glorious day gets bees. Stand on my stars. Alright, and I'll run it one more time, because daily, get it out of the way. After this, we'll go run Blinking and do whatever the heck happens. Excuse me. Power over 9,000. 9,000 what? What are the units, Omni? 25k isn't bad. 25k per B. That's really good. Relative to other defenses in the game, right? Is that still 75k DPS? As long as there's 3 enemies around. That's why bees are so fucking broken. That's 39k times 3. Tier 1. Come on. Come on. Add Frosties on them. I mean, Frosties on bees are okay. I don't find that's overly worth it if you're just looking for that one synergy. That being said, what else do you spend the DU on if you already got bees? The answer is more bees, actually. There you go. If you confirm Demon's Lair, then you're fucking set. Haha! Wait. I know this. One more there. Five here. I need to start, like, cutting bees back in the middle here. You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. This thought always comes into my head, like, I probably have more bees in the middle here by the core than I need. But then I'm like, they still help out on the final wave, so I guess it doesn't matter. Your EV2 builder needs your gear back? Why build proton beams so you can have more bees, dude? Actually, yeah, get the gear. The crit damage passes are insanely good. Let me throw Cats to get my stars back. Excuse me, Mr. Harbinger. Alright, I didn't want to do that. Yo, AJ193, thanks for following. I don't have that quite set up, but give me a sec here and I'll show you what it, or tell you what it is. The commands are on the bottom. I don't have anything set up for songs related commands. Let me just punch that. I don't want to use another star on the thing. Let me grab the whole link before it goes away. Here's a link to the playlist with the current song I'm on. Car Wars, thanks for the follow as well. Oh god, this camera angle. Freaking bee is blocking my view. One more. Yo. Big man. You wanna not? Grab your cannon, please. Yeah, there we go. That's a parafall though, Saint. It's just you standing and the bees don't interrupt them. Wow. It's alright, AJ. It's fine. I was just fucking around, dude. I don't really care. Honestly, I didn't even know about his stream for a long while. I started streaming because at the time I thought no one was streaming, but he was, well, I mean, he was only streaming like once a week, but in a very different time slot that I would never have watched. Because it was like 2 AM for me when he streams or something. 1 AM or something. So like, it's perfectly reasonable not to know about this. Alright, so that's the daily done. I didn't know juice bags existed back when I started streaming. I was very much in my own bubble for DD2 for a long time. Alright, that's enough cats at cannons. Alright, back to the tavern. Then I'm going to start up a blinking, get the weekly done. Don't forget about Argic. Oh, I knew about Argic. Argic's the whole reason why I got back into the DD2. I'll never forget about Argic. I started watching his streams and I'm like, you know what, I should start playing consistently again. Because at the time I was just doing dailies. And then I think I watched his, like, Lavamancer streams or something. Argic's part of the Casters Guild. He does a lot of, like, Sonic speedruns and stuff. And in fact, I think he's streaming right now. But he used to stream this game more in the past, and I think he's waiting for more content to really get back into it. I don't really know the Zective person either other than what Saint said in the past. But Argic's a good streamer. Very, yeah. Very entertaining, in my opinion. Very expressive. I like watching him. Alright, enough throwing cats around. Let's get the next map going. Oh, for sure. I have a feeling we'll see a lot of old faces returning to the game for the new patch. Linking is in the next tab. So we know it's not over. Come on, man. That story continues in Dungeon Defenders 3. Bad Boys Edition. I should do a playthrough of the campaign in its current iteration. Yeah, I saw a tweet of his saying he was streaming, and if he's streaming, he's usually doing speedruns, but you never know. He'll be mixing it up. So, Omni, if you want to join, dude, and multi-build with me, I'm fine with that, but you'll have to hop in now. Otherwise, I'm going to start this build. Gonna be a full $60 game? Who knows? The existence of DD3 is definitely long off if it is going to exist. And there's still so much potential with DD2, I don't know why we would even consider it. So day off today and tomorrow. Yo, time off's good. I mean, I'm just gonna start building like random things because Omni said he wanted to multi-build with me, but if he doesn't hop in, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it all myself. We don't talk about DDE, right? I actually don't know much at all about DDE. I should do... Hit number 5 once you get a burst hit. Second time you get a thrower? What? I thought about the changes to flame burst. Hit number 5 once you get a burst hit. A second time you get a flamethrower. What do you think? Two plus 1 equals 3. That's right. DDE's DD1 with more content? I don't know. I thought it was a mobile game. Is it not? You're still setting up. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this one myself if you're taking so long. If I am doing this myself, what kind of build? Yeah, you worded it in a way that my tired mind can't decipher, Omni. It's just more on me for, you know, being dumb. Snake balls. I could try my build from last night. The only problem with that is it's like, well, I mean, I can still put down a bunch of sky guards for each flyer lane. Just the flyer lanes don't really follow the ground lanes in this case. Sand Viper walls, that's how we do. Links to do more. Yeah, I have a feeling some of those goals weren't met for DDE. Okay. Now we do reflect balls. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can get really cheap with these. Actually, I remember it being cheaper. I've done a similar build on this map. I've done this build way too much recently. Hitting number 5 will get you a Flame Burst Tower instead of removing it and replacing it with Flamethrower. Couldn't we just hit number 5 a second time and we get an option for a Flamethrower instead? Oh, I see. Basically just using the Uber Sphere without having to remove and like put on and take off the Uber. I mean, I guess, maybe. But it looks like they just don't want Flame Burst Tower. That's cheaper than 2. I think this would still have to be 2 segments, so it'll still be 60, 80, 100, 120. The only difference is upgrades, but I'm not too worried about upgrading Reflect Walls. And by that I mean I'm not worried at all about upgrading Reflect Walls. To be fair though, and not really to be fair, aren't the reviews for DD2 recently pretty bad? Which I don't think all of them are perfectly justified. Let's see. Am I gonna do it? I'm gonna try it. You. So I could probably get away with 2. If I put one here, that's kind of both lanes, so let's do it like this. Let's try it like this. You know, fuck me for putting a fucking Skyguard, like, in a boss lane. And then, I'm thinking I put this one over here. No, we can put it here. The game was casual for too long. You got a lot of people playing the game, old and new, who are like, alright, this is now a casual game, and now they can't be casual about it. Because it was never meant to be a casual game. I wasn't gonna do 1 per lane, let's do 1 per lane here. And see how the DU works out. I hate how the range gets jumped back. Yep. That's the thing, I mean, I actually kind of think it's Trendy's fault because for the longest time they let the game get to a situation where it was, you know, casual. Even though in the past, like, the game was really hard. But they kind of just let it happen. And I don't know what the reason for it. Maybe they had perfectly good reasons for it and I'm not seeing the larger picture. But I think, like, for a while they saw, like, a boost in players and they didn't want to change anything, but I think in the long run it'll probably hurt if that is the case. But fuck, what do I know? Okay, we want you. We want you. I'll grab you for that 1 lane. So you here. No, you. There we go. Need to be further out slightly. Fissures? Eh. This is a bad build. It needs fissures to carry it there. This patch might be a large picture, considering they have been off and on talking about the endgame patch since they removed resistances. Yeah, maybe. My issue, though, is like, you know, they haven't done a lot of balancing and changes, like with maybe a justifiable excuse that, you know, it's going to be all changing with the endgame patch. But that'd be fine if it was like, they started talking about that and it was like a couple months. But how long has this game been way too easy, right? Like, since fucking archers were added to the game? Even then, that was harder than it was with frickin', like the PDT shit, right? So, I don't know. I think that works on a short term, but they kind of hurt. I think they hurt themselves in the long term. They don't care about tower defense games. I don't know about that. I mean, people playing Orcs Must Die. I mean, there's still people who play this. There's a bunch of other tower defense games, and I like them because, you know, people like strategy games, so that's what a tower defense is. And I do think, like, a lot of problems are going to be remedied with the new patch, and I know it's putting a bit of weight on it, but, like, no. A tower defense game with a ton of variety and customizability, that'll be pretty cool, eh? Hit People's the game made by the people who made Castle Crashers, right? Alright, how much do I have? I have 160 left, 5 lanes, 50 per, or 30 per. Alright, that's the bare minimum of what I wanted to do. I'd like something else in the lanes, but this will have to do since I don't want to mess with it too much. I could do something like this, but I don't know what saving like a little bit of DU is gonna do. Well, okay. What if I do this, and then how much is left? I could get 30. Okay, I have 10 left. I get another 20 from doing Serenities, another 30. That's 60. That's not enough to do what I want to do. It's stupid fun. I should check it out. I really like Castle Crashers. Alright, let's see if this works. You can refresh it. If you two want, you can use my Steam group to buddy up. Join the Steam group and join one joining off the other. Speaking of, this is an open game, so if anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna be doing the blinking here. Doing the bling. Okay, so I want you and you. Let's see, where's the hard lane? Hard lane is the middle one. You, and then I'll do the Sky Guards once, and hopefully that's enough for now. I'm not convinced this will win. In fact, I think this is probably pretty bad. This setup doesn't look like it's very good for blinking. This is a little awkward doing an experimental build, and now I actually have to go around and collect gold. Usually I make other people do that while I DPS and watch wall HP. I've got no minions, I mean, friends to play with. Oh god, the frames are just non-existent right now. Jeez. What did I do to you, computer? Don't answer that. Alright, so kobolds are dashing in, they're hitting walls, right? No, that hit the Skyguard. That's pretty bad. Like, I'm gonna lose my Skyguard if I don't do something about it real quick. So that setup clearly didn't work out how I intended it to. But which one? It was only one, and there's 2 Cobalt lanes. Just get him to rage on me, that's fine. There we go. The wall is okay overall. You'll be my friend. Thanks. That one got hit too, so I guess it was both. The other option was the Cobalt from the lane, but I don't think so. Seven, I need one more. There we go. Yo, who dis? It's Omni, yo dude, what up? Okay, so it came in. Is it not close enough to the wall? I don't mind replacing them right now. Luckily, he didn't hit the Ramster. Okay, we got an Ogre, that's not a big deal. Omni, the only rule of this is that he can't let Ogres stomp on walls. I'm gonna try moving it slightly closer. Oh, that's so bad how much I'm getting back from that, but... like, we're boned if I don't, so... so, right on the wall. This one's already right on the wall, though. Let's do this. I'm gonna put her on this wall. And hopefully the mid lane, like, kobolds just die from the Sky Guards. Oh, thank you. This wall, you've done a lot of work for me, you get an upgrade. All the Ramsters, I might even have to do the Sky Guards, like, right now. This setup is originally intended so that Kobold Flyers, they'll rage on the Sky Guards, but as they're coming in, they'll hit the wall on their way through. And it's worked so far, for the most part. It isn't a good build, but I kind of like to do it for whatever reason. So we've got an Ogre in that lane. And then the center is another hard lane. I'm going to do the Sky Guards one more time. Because if we can get around like the whole need for kobolds to dash into walls with dual Sky Guard setup, then I'll be in a lot better position. But yo, Dev, sorry, I meant to say hi. I don't know if I did or not, but yo, what up, dude? So I think we have kobolds from the far left lane this time, right? Oh, God, I didn't do my jump, jeez. Well, not yet, at least. I guess the other problem might be the fact that I've got Skyguard towers and bubble walls taking up their shots. But I need thick walls, is the problem. Like, blockades don't do it. But for the same, like, 30 DU price range, bubble walls are the only ones that kind of fill it. So it's a little iffy. Oh my god, why is my game so framey today? It's more than just a little upsetting. Okay. The setup is meant for kobolds to run into walls, that's fine. It was always intended to be built like this. Yeah, I can kill this guy in 15 seconds before the gold, like, undoes itself. Yoink. That wall's taking a bit of a beating. I wasn't expecting that one to take so much damage. I guess the fact that I have like a weak Fisher there might be part of it. It's doing like half the DPS of the regular one. And because of the DU limitations, Fishers are really a big part of the lane damage. That wall's fine. As long as I can upgrade, I'm not going to bother repairing it. 2 more gems, we should be okay. Hopefully? So we can finish this off. Yep, here's the last one. Gotta believe! Ooh, there we go. I'll have to revise this build though. What's making it more extensive this time? Maybe it's just the fact that it's like a 5-lane map with the thing going down. Well, Even if it doesn't go down, you build like further up, it's still 5 lanes. Alright, let's see if I can live with the Skyguards staying as they are. Upgrade the damage. The walls once as well. This wall's earned it. Well, I guess I'll just hold on to the last 100, I think. So we have kobolds here. This one's kind of the awkward setup, just because they come in at an angle, and I don't think... I don't know, we'll see. I might need to put another level into that Skyguard. The other option is actually the kobold might land on the terrain on its way in, but that's maybe wishful thinking. If that's the case, though, I could probably engineer it so that they do hit the terrain by moving that over. Not this build, I'm already kind of stuck into it. I just want to see what happens here. It is going to hit the terrain. I mean, it died there, but that would have hit the terrain. That's actually great. I've learned recently that kobolds seem to want to, like, dash into the base of the Skyguard. So you can actually use that to your advantage with your placement. It seems like maybe it's the base of any defense that could attract a kobold. And by kobold, I mean kobold flyer, of course. The kites. I'm not gonna make that jump, am I? Nope. So those freaking split beams, since I was trying to use those as AA before. You just gotta stick them behind knee-high walls. Which is easier said than done in a lot of cases, but this map, I think, is one where you can use that to your advantage. Like up here, you've got like the fences and stuff. Maybe you could use that. I don't know, I have to put more thought into that in the future. One more. My wall's okay. How is it doing over here? It's okay. Beer's saying, yo, what's going on, homie? How you doing today? Ooh, I don't like how you're kind of getting to the side of that, but it seems still like it's okay. Alright, we got an ogre and a roller, but the roller's not speedy. So it'll be pretty easy to deal with. Dab Dab's here as well. Hi, friend. Let's see, let's do these guys up to tier 4. I'm tired as balls. I spent like most of the morning shoveling. We got like maybe up to 80 centimeters yesterday of snow. Something crazy like that. Let's do the damaged walls. A lot of shoveling. Luckily we get someone who comes in to plow on situations like this, but I still had to do a lot of shoveling anyways. And that took quite a while. 200, 200. Let's see, is this a hard lane? Neither of them are hard here, so I won't bother. This one... I'll hold on to it for now. So we got a roller. I'll deal with that. Let's see how this goes. Got some stronger Ramsters. How you doing? 69 kills. The dream. Do a quick lap. Oh, jeez. So ideally I'd have like one trap in these lanes, but I don't have the DU on this map. It's only like 200 per lane, 5 lanes going on. Ooh. I think one hit the wall, the other one just blew up. Yeah, that's easy peasy. Alright, don't stand too close to the Ramsters. The walls seem fine. I don't know about that top lane, but they're both up there, so I have a feeling the top lane's okay. Yeah, that's hitting the terrain. That's awesome. Exactly what I needed to do. Hopefully one of you guys takes care of the ogre. Get out of my way, stinking little goblins. Get out of here, Crystal Beast. I don't want to damage you. There we go. One more. Ogre's dead. Nice. As you guys in the game can probably tell, if an ogre stomps near a wall, we're losing a few things to that. I'll stand here for a sec. Oh, rub my eyes. I'd hope for these guys to spit all over me. I mean, spit all over me. Alright, let's see, what can we do? This wall, you've earned it. You've got a roller coming in. Roller, trip rollers. None of them are speedy. The far left one's healthy, so I might go right to left. Honestly, you're fine. I'm gonna do the lightning auras once more. That's true, they are driven by tiny goblins. They're driven by tiny goblins with freaking mohawks, right? Like red mohawks or something? It's pretty baller. So I'm gonna start on the right lane. You guys can either, you know, help me out or on that one, or start on the left side if you want. But I would appreciate some roller DPS. What else could I do? Which ones are the hard lanes? Hard lanes should get a wall upgrade. This is a hard lane. And this one is too. I don't really want to spend that much. Okay, let's stick with that, and then I have mana to rebuild things if the worst comes to the worst. Ugh. Oh, please don't rage those kobolds. I don't need them raging early. That doesn't help anyone. Up. Damn. There we go. Wasn't finding any of these fucking things anywhere. I used to know, like, exactly what time these things came out at. I don't remember anymore. Let's get these things killed. I don't need books summoning skeletons on me. Ah, get me out of here. So yeah, speedy isn't a thing, so I'm not too worried about it. But still, bad stuff could happen. Yeah, it's fine. Let me get over there now. God, they're so slow leaving the gates. I think like all lanes are pretty bad. Except for that like left one, which they already took care of because it came out. Oh damn, Skyguard Tower went down. Hopefully the one is fine. Where's the guy going? He's like spinning his tail around. Nice, so let's see what's going on over here. I lost one. Kobold's coming in. Let's upgrade this one real quick before that Kobold gets in range. I wonder what hit it. Because the skeletal ramps are still fine. I mean, the wall's taking cobalt damage. Interesting. But I guess it's no big deal in the end. GG. What is going on, Same? What did you post in the stream clips? A clip from like a stream I did a while ago or something? I haven't done a B-build on Siphon Site D for a little bit. That kind of confuses me. Anyways. GG boys! I can't sell the oh, because part of the reflect wall like disappeared. It's just like a frame. I did not get gloves. Yeah, I didn't get gloves. Oops. Yeah, let's 2 tavern it. Oh. Reposted to fix. Okay, whatever. So I'm not sure what to play next. I'll take suggestions. But that's dailies and weeklies done for me, so I'm not too worried about it. Easy mode, GG. I mean, you know, it was a little rough early on. That first wave was kind of bad. Yeah, and losing the Sky Guy there, I wish I knew what happened to it so I could better prepare next time, but it seemed dope. Like, overall was okay. It could have just been like a Cobalt on the ground, ignoring the wall, and then turning back or something. Like, you don't know. Or I don't know, I wasn't watching that spot. Maybe a B build? I mean, I was doing Harbinger with Bs, like, before that map, so I'm not really interested in doing a B build. I mean, B builds are like PGT builds almost at this point. You got castle ones? We can do castle. Let's do a Malthus build then, since I'm already on incursions. Lightning Aura, Geysers, Oil, and Fire. But your first Surge? I don't really want to do Surge. Well, Elemental, Mental. Actually, let's do it then. Let's do a Power Surge first. We'll get that done real quick. And then we'll do our Elemental Mental build there that Omni's suggesting. Sorry, I'm chewing on our hard candy. Because I don't know how to show restraint. I have no self-control. Also, my throat was getting sore. Alright, let's see what's up with my deck. I need you there. Let's stick you in like the second slot. The rest doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put you in here. I don't know. You in third, so I have panic DPSs. Yo, Omni, wake up! Nothing but oil and fire towers. That's an interesting idea. Give me the full reign of oil geysers, harpoons, flamethrowers, fissures. I guess technically volcano, but I probably wouldn't use volcano. Maw walls, if you want to stay on theme. Right? I'll solo build, but you guys gotta be there for the rollers. Which, I mean, I know you will be. You're both good. DPS. I don't mind taking it easy. Actually, I recently wanted to do like flamethrower focus builds because we were losing a flame burst. But like the one time I tried it, I did it on Crumble Bulwark, got the roller stuck in the gate, and kind of got turned off from the idea. Had no fault to like flamethrowers at all. Just a bug. Oh god, why is this happening? Do I have some sort of like background process running that I don't normally do? It's pretty bad. Excuse me. But yeah, this is an interesting idea. I'm excited for oil geysers in the new patch. Considering the stats we're going to be able to get. I mean, supposedly that can... Oh shit. I forgot to build these. There we go. I could remedy some of the problems I have with them. I mean, fire rate and range is my problems with them. And you can get both those as stats now. That's perfect. So we'll see how they get affected by these new stats. We don't know yet. Well, most of us don't know yet. The scaling and how effective range and defense speed are. The Dryad, as in, I'll be able to do everything with one Dryad, not having 6 Dryads to do everything. Now, I did this weird little like write-up thing in my Discord. What am I doing? We have one enemy left. In my Discord, I called it like side blog, whatever, and I talked about my potential thoughts on some of the original 4 defenses in the new patch, which was like very speculative. Like I don't know anything about the new patch, and now I'm kind of of the opinion that we're getting 3 stats on relics instead of just the 2 as initially advertised, just because of what Isom said in the stream recently. So it's all kind of like not really the case anymore anyways. But there was so much I didn't know when I wrote that up, and I still don't know, and I was kind of like, you know, maybe I'll just leave it at the original 4 and I won't talk about the other heroes. But a lot of it was like, you know, talk about different ways to build a cannonball or a flame aura or something. Like, you know, you'd have 3 different kinds of cannonballs. Slickelion's annoying as fuck. But is that the case for like the Dryad defenses? Like, do I really need more than one kind of tree? I could see maybe in that, like, you know, maybe you want one that's like more wall, one that's kind of buff related, that's in the middle lane, so I'm not too worried about it. But like, is it really another way to build bees other than just using them for damage, you know? Harpies, Nimbus maybe, since there's like the CC aspect to it. Slimes maybe, if you want to try to use them primarily for like oiling or something. I don't know. The possibilities of defense speed and range scare me. I mean, you know, it all depends on how they implement it, and that's still the case no matter what discussion, right? But I mean, I don't think you can ever have fully like infinite scaling either of those stats without caps, some sort of soft caps or hard caps even put on defenses. And so I'm worried that like we'll get to a point where stuff you want defense range or defense speed on as a primary stat initially, once you get up to like high power 2000 if they ever enter more modes, maybe it caps and it's just not worth it for that to be the primary stat, and you're like, alright, well I might as well make it the secondary stat now. So shit like that kind of worries me. Like, well, range can, you know, grow to infinite. Defense speed, it's gotta approach 0. And for the most cases, that's just unrealistic for a lot of things. So I wonder how they're gonna deal with that. Yeah, I mean, there's DPS for sure. Like, there's definitely different ways to do DPS for the Dryad. I was wondering, like, in terms of defenses. Because I can already think of, like, a couple different ways to do cannonball towers. And I'm only thinking in terms of, like, their current shards, not new shards, not shards that might be a mix of like passes from other things now onto those things that we have in like the current thing. Like I've heard people talk about the idea of like Splutty Harpoon passive on Harpy and stuff like that. I'm not even thinking about like those passive sharing right now. But it's like there's a few different ideas, especially like boost aura on the monk. I think you can get a lot of interesting combinations if you build your own utility aura that they seem like they're setting up. But like harpies, it depends on what the shards are. It's kind of hard to speculate with no further information. Oh, split and ramp up are almost certainly going to be shards, right? That just makes too much sense. Oiling slimes. I mean, slime's already oil, right? But I wonder if there's a way to like play into that more in the new patch. Because right now, like, I don't even think about the oiling effect on slimes. Now, what do we have? We have a ogre and a roller. Roller in the right lane. It is the shorter lane, so it'll be out fast. I have to keep that in my mind. I mean, I can already think of some different ideas for the Mystic defenses too, but the Dryad ones, like, they don't seem like I have much reason to go for more than one of each. Like I said, the walls probably have different things. We'll have to see. We'll have to see depending on the shards, but right now it's like, these are for damage. Harpies are for long-range speedy turrets. Slimes are like homing traps. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm not putting much thought into it since I'm tired and a little focused on building this. Let's replace this whole thing here real quick before that comes out. Nope, wrong defense. We'll drop that like that, and then you guys should have that roller, right? Please, I don't want to have to build more. I guess he's timed out. That makes sense. I hadn't rebuilt them. Alright. Oh, the roller is down. Nice. I can do my normal. I'm being lazy. Like, I could have just gone in and DPS myself. Slime's Ho in the Dryas Crop. Oh, I'm aware of that. Which is exactly why, like, I don't factor it in to, like, considerations when I build. Because the oil on the slimes is just so, like, conditional. Wait, so... Oh god, it's so hard to have this discussion while playing Power Surge. I'm worried how you could justify dropping DP on builders for range speed. I mean, that depends very much on the defense, right? Like, I've used this example a million times, and I'm going to use it again. Cannonball Towers. They've got the stun passive right now, where they have a chance to stun. You put primary defense speed, secondary defense range on those, go hard into that stun, and next thing you know, you've got your own, like, ranged stun, like, CC tower. Right? That doesn't need defense power. It's there for the stunts. But I also am of the opinion that we're going to get a third stat on Relics now. I think I already replaced that. We got two rollers right in middle. Let's replace these two and then I'll just stack up. Actually, right, we're on the final wave. I don't need to care about this little thing. Let's just get away from my defenses. I'll let you guys do your thing. Right lane and then the middle. I just don't want the rockets to come over here. It's gonna be interesting. I wonder if people are gonna start really like maining heroes because which hero is the best. That'd be interesting. I mean, people kind of do that now. You see talk about it in the forums too. I can stand far up here, it doesn't matter. Like, I can start building this further back. I could have done that from the start. All right, we're done. Nice. So yeah, I think I actually like the idea of 2 stats initially. Like I said, I don't have like any proof that it's going to be 3 stats now, other than like I saw him in the fun stream on Friday, like saying he was playing with 3 stats on dummies, which could have meant also just Ascension or Shards too. But I think like they went with 3 stats on Relics this time. We'll see. But even like the 2 stat system, I really like the idea of having to make those choices. And then Ascension and Shards would be how you buffer up other stats that you might miss. Like there's Vector Corrector, there's Lightning Aura Rage, Shards, and you can just imagine like there's a bunch of different things that can kind of fill in those gaps in the new system. New meta whores like me, says Dab Dab. Fucking amazing. I'm very interested to see Ascension. It's been iterated upon since we last saw it in the dev stream, confirmed by some yesterday in like a comment on a post. That has been changed quite a bit now. Or I don't know about quite a bit, but it's been changed. So like the shit we might have seen while overanalyzing the first dev stream, seeing like the Huntress Ascension levels, is probably not how it's done now. So I'm curious to see how it is. I'm sorry if you hear like that crackling sound. I'm playing with the fucking wrapper, the hard candy I had earlier. Alright, so that was, I mean, that was power search. That was lazy power search. Oh, need more water, I'm getting a bit of a headache. So we'll do Malthius. Omni said LA Geyser Oil Fire, right? I mean, you know, I hope there's always multiple options. I've said it before, my biggest worry about this patch is that though there will be a variety, they won't have viability at the same time. But I think like that might be a worry that I probably shouldn't have, knowing there's like so many people testing and stuff. And they've said like they're trying harder for balance this time. But yeah, variety without viability. Not even like, I don't even need everything to be as strong as each other, like for same DU costs or whatever, but just like things need to be viable that are off the, you know, meta as well. And I think this will be a great patch. I'm just worried because of it in the past, you know? I mean, PDDs have been stupid strong for a long time, right? How hard KS5 is going to be. That's the thing, though. KS5 probably isn't even going to be the end game, right? They've talked about... what was it? The fact that, like, they can expand past that. Basically, they've got a system now where, like, each Chaos tier has a new, like, enemy with specific mechanics to it added in each time. So basically, they can just keep expanding on the game with a new Chaos tier. That isn't just a numbers increase, it's new game mechanics with each time you, like, go to the next one. And I actually really like this system compared to the current Nightmare 4, or Nightmare system, which is just numbers increase. Actually, if I'm gonna do fires and waters and all that, I can't really do maw walls. It's gonna be really expensive. Let's just do regular walls. Yeah, archers were stupid. Really strong. So how do I want to do this is the question. I mean, I'm gonna use Fishers, I think, just because of DU reasons. In fact, like, my build I've been doing for a while now was... It was like Ramster, Water Geyser, Lightning Aura, Fisher, Oil Geyser. It already kind of fits the requirements. It's still gonna be number... I mean, here's the thing, Arthur. It's gonna be number increases with also new mechanics, right? Like, there has to be number increases as well, because gearing. But it's not just a number increase. Only number increases are bad, I think. Like, I don't think that's a good way to design it. On their own, they're bad. But in this, like, from what we can tell in this new system, with the, you know, new enemy with new mechanics each time and all that, like, that's fine. There's actually like, a difference than just numbers between each chaos tier. I'm gonna do Serenity Wars because I'm a big scumbag. I kind of feel like I should just do my normal build. By that I mean my normal, currently horrible build that I'm playing around with. So yeah. Number increases on their own aren't, like... Number increases aren't bad. It's one that's the only difference between, like, difficulty tiers. That's kind of like, what's the point of having anything but, like, 2 of that difficulty tier? Here's the thing, though. 500 mil HP Betsy doesn't mean anything if your DPS goes up to, like, 10 mil consistently. So... I like the Betsy fight, I just don't like the map because of the Cursaurus. Okay, so I want... You wanted Lightning Aura and Geysers. So I'm gonna be as, like... Well, I'm just gonna do, like, the minimum requirement here. Oh look, now we've got CC. Thanks, Omni. Now this will probably end up being a decent bow come patch. Burst fire, 4 per second. Water up front? Nah, I ain't about that life, dude. You'll see. You'll see. I've been playing with this fucking setup for a while now. By that I mean like a week. With like several days off in between. I'm basically a pro is what I'm saying. Doesn't fill that void of fighting a giant dragon-like monster. That's true. That's definitely a good one to fill. Okay. I might just end up switching this off to what I've been doing this whole time. Let's see how the DU works out. You. And you. Hey man. I don't know, I mean, you said like, hey, here's like 4 things, throw them into each lane. Water geysers? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think they're great. Alright, let's take a year. Let's take a year and think about this. How do I want to go about this? Oil geysers at the front, I mean, or water geysers at the front means you get that extra damage bonus from them activating earlier. Um, I could do... I don't know. Make water geysers great again. I was kind of thinking now, like... What if I put... I've been doing the setup, right? Where I have the reflect walls in front of like a thick wall that isn't like... Basically isn't blockades. Like a snake wall or a maw wall. And I've been putting a defense like right up against the butt. I could put flamethrowers right up against the butt if I have the reflect wall in the front. So maybe I can start doing that. Where's my flamethrower guy? Here? Like, say this is a snake wall. I could do like this. And that's basically a fissure. Right? Like, I would replace it with a snake wall. This goes like here. There you go. Flamethrower is now basically doing the same thing a fissure does, but I can put upgrades into it. I mean, it's not as good a DPS until you upgrade it, though. But the range, I think, will surpass the fissure range eventually. So then the question is, what kind of walls? Like, I can't do this now. Well, I think, yeah, I mean, like, an orc that gets up to this wall and punches it is probably going to hit a flamethrower. I put it any further back, and I don't think it's going to be particularly useful. I could try doing the whole, like, stick your flamethrowers to the side of the lanes thing, but then Saint's going to yell at me because I don't know how to do that properly, apparently. I still don't know what I'm doing with, like, the geysers and drench. Like, the combo is so bad that I just feel like I'm wasting DU doing more than the bare minimum. I'm not sure. Not enough time to think about this, and then there's too many requirements to just do it quick. If I did flamethrowers, though, maybe on the sides, I could do a flamethrower, like, up here. For example, like, here and here. If I was gonna do this lane, where would I do a flamethrower? I mean, like, even sticking it here. That's not horrible. Problem is it only hits enemies that walk up to here. So I still have the problem with enemies at range. But it's not like I can't use reflect walls, which I kind of want to do. Stick this up here. And then for this lane, I think I can stick it like here. Did someone activate that? The heck? After this, then I can do like maybe a reflect wall, then alternate geysers with oil geysers. And that way I don't have to worry about like doing things at range. Because the only range tower I have in this setup is flamethrowers, basically. Given the requirements. I could also do ramsters, but well, he said water geysers, not water. I guess I could do harpoons for oil. Now, how much does this cost? I don't think it's the case, But those might get hit by like Draken Spittle. You try to position them like... Oops. I don't have you on my deck anymore, do I? Yeah, I took you out. There you go. Up here's a little too high up, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just try to believe and see what happens. So in this case, I need like one lightning aura per lane. 810. So that's 190 left, 180 basically. One oil, one geyser. I don't like it. I think there's too many requirements for this to be any kind of remotely good. Maybe flamethrowers are just too expensive. I don't even have fucking AA. I guess I could get rid of the reflect walls. And just hope that, like, flamethrowers are good enough. Maybe reposition this guy to somewhere up here, maybe? No, I'm the slowest build in this game, Partech. That's a title that I hold on to proudly. I don't like this lane though, because I think there's like a heal aura like right here, right? Can I build it back further? Where does the heal aura in the left lane start? Is it just down here? Can I move my wall back slightly? Someone help me out there. I can't remember that heal aura positioning. I might have to just get rid of flamethrowers and go for fissures. The DU is getting expensive. Let's get rid of these, I guess, and then maybe it's not such a big deal. Alright, so no reflect walls. Now I have to worry about ranged guys. That means flamethrower placement is very important. I do think they get a little closer than the splines indicate here and here. I'm gonna have to just accept that this geyser's probably going down, but let's put it in a little bit and maybe if we get a roller it'll still be fine. What I really want to do is stick an oil geyser like right in front of the water geyser. That way there's a very good chance that they'll get oil geyser, they'll be slowed, they'll get knocked up, and then they'll get oil geysers again and get knocked up again. I don't know if that's even possible. Yo, I noticed a very much lack of people help me out with this lower heal aura. I need you guys. Because it very much defines how I do this build. If I can move this back, I can stick a flamethrower like here. If I can move that wall back down the stairs. Otherwise I gotta stick one like here, and that's very risky. Hi, friend. Omni, help me out. Please. Do you remember? How far down can I put this wall? You can go down at least 2 stairs, then Dav, like, pings the bottom. Alright, it's time to believe. I'm gonna place a wall. You guys tell me if it's Terra bad. I still don't really like the flamethrower placement, but I think range guys will at least have to turn the corner a bit to hit the wall if I put it there. Yeah, I know what you said, Omni, but the problem is, like, any further up. And plus, I'm also basing this off what Dav said more so than what you said. Here's too far up, I think. There, let's do it there. Maybe with flamethrower range and everything else? I don't know. Stick that there. Yeah, I do kind of want to just, like, get this started, too. It's already taking way longer than I want. Like, this is one of my slowest builds ever. That's saying something. Alright, let's stick this, like, here for the, Skelly bros. This, throw that there. Here. Okay. I want 2 sky guards in the middle. If I put this here... Okay, how do I want to place these? So you get line of sight left and right, but you're not directly behind the walls. The other option is like doing it like this, actually. Actually, let's try this. Will that get proper line of sight and still have kobolds run into the wall? It might. I guess the big question is the explosion radius on the kobold flyer. So maybe I put it slightly further back. The other question is, will they get to a point where they're in the heal or the non-kobold flyers? Will beetles aggro onto the flamethrowers? I think they won't. So there's 70 left. I've got a flamethrower in every lane. The base requirements in every lane. This is a big lane. Let's not skimp. Let's move these slightly further back. That's 40 left. There. This is a terrible build. Why are you making me do this? Okay, Skyguards can go down, Flamethrowers can go down, so they gotta be in my deck. Let's get you out of my deck for a sec. Second, third, Panic, and regular. No flyers at the start, so let's do all the Flamethrowers, or not all the Flamethrowers. Leave that one since it's an easy lane. Let's go with that. I don't think this is gonna work. We might win from like heavy DPS. I don't think this is gonna work out. Without it. I think I might have gotten like a bit of a semi-genius Skyguard placement. But only like because of the fact of low aggro, like towers in the front. Yep. But that's my shtick. I waste time and get nothing for it. Hence the waste part of that. Is that not hitting it? Wow, he's thrown how many? Oh, it's hitting the freaking... That's hilarious. A javelin tosser was hitting the terrain. Maybe the same thing will happen here too, once that happens. That shard's pretty satisfying to see. I'm glad I finally got that. Well, it's a pretty good sign. I mean, I killed one orc. Javelin Tosser isn't doing shit here due to very fortunate placement. But there's not a lot of damage in the lane, so I'm really gonna have to go hard on the flamethrowers, I think. That's awesome, though. So I'm just gonna ping right here. Thank you. Alright, let's get these up to tier 3. Hopefully that's enough for a little bit. Alright, all the flamethrowers are tier 2. Let's bring them all to tier 3. Flamethrowers don't really flamethrower until tier 3. This thing took damage from something. That's actually a little concerning. Maybe I should move that? It can probably still do its job from up here. So I'm going to make a preemptive change, I think. Same with this one. I'm not losing that much for replacing these. My big question is this lane. I think I've got this down for... Oh, dude, I could have held this back further. I should have just dabbed there. Omni. Omni. But yeah, like to the bottom of the staircase, whatever. Put it on the bottom steps. Then I could have built this thing like... Well, basically in the same spot, but gotten a bit more out of it. Did I get this guy already? Well, there's 100 left. I'm not going to bother with the last 100, I don't think. Geysers are fine. That's 5, 4. How is this? 0. Of course, it's an oil geyser. You're considering flame aggro. I wasn't asking about flame aggro. The only question was where the heal aura was. You don't have to worry about the flame aggro or anything like that. Just answer the question. But that's for next time. Because that flamethrower, like, I had it placed there, that wasn't definitive, like, final placement for it. Very much the placement of my flamethrower was based on where the wall is. Also, flamethrowers have no aggro. That's their trick. Let's get some Drench NATO going. That's the whole point of using the AP Gun Witch right now. Also, you guys really need to pay attention to the walls in the middle. I'm gonna try to repair walls on the side lanes. It seems like Wither Beasts are the bane of this build, since flamethrowers like channel on them and don't get the other enemies walking through. Kobolds are just gonna run rampant. I'm not hungry. I had a big lunch, but I skipped breakfast, which is the reason I had a big lunch. Alright, this lane's fine. This is just a kobold trap. I just have to do little upgrades going in. Hopefully this build gets stronger with subsequent upgrades. Alright, Water Geyser Water geyser seems like it's getting a lot of use being behind the oil geyser. That's good. Almost 2 mil on it now too. So what do we got? Do we have hell in a cell? We do. Water geysers once. Flamethrowers don't have aggro. That's what I'm saying, dude. They don't have aggro. I was commenting on what Omni said about flamethrower aggro. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. There it is. Thank you. Defense health flamethrowers. That is the worst idea. That's not actually the worst idea. I thought about that actually, but I think they do a decent amount of crit, right? Like their crit's actually pretty decent. But I thought about going a little more into defense health. In doing that thing, like, I like putting my flamethrowers alongside the lane, because they don't have aggro. So as long as, like, kobolds don't explode beside them, they're fine. But it's too risky without health. There's no perfect scenario. They can wreck them, you're not wrong, but they don't target them, unless they're, like, directly in the path. There's a reason why I can get away with, like, the one down here in the bottom right. Alright, so there's 5. I think I'm going to go straight into the flamethrowers. Side lanes first. Skyguards, I don't know what's going on. I mean, Dav's kind of dealing with the middle. I'm kind of trusting him with that. I might lose my geyser traps, both of them. But I'm going to try to bop the thing. It's not speedy, so... I don't know, hopefully we can get it before the water geyser goes down. Oil geyser's like, that thing's dead. That thing is meant to die. That's the whole reason for its placement. Unless you guys, like, take it up before the heal aura, which is possible since it's not speedy. Yeah, it's up to you guys how you want to, if you want to deal with it like that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to wait. But if I see you going in, I'll help DPS it after the gate. I don't like Squire tanking rollers basically ever. But, I mean, if you can guarantee shit doesn't hit the fan, then I'm not entirely against it either. But what usually happens is you get like an extra couple seconds and then it just ends up turning into the heal aura anyways. We'll see. I'm more worried about you leaving the middle and the middle just completely going down. Like, this wall is already at like 2/3 HP. Alright, Skyguard. Destroyed by a kobold that was dashing in. Or not the Skyguard. Flamethrower went down to a kobold dashing in for the Skyguard. I have to rethink Flamethrower positioning based on that knowledge. Now, very much don't leave. You're now like the flamethrower of that lane. Can I get it in time with the thing slowing it? Oh, that Lich though! That saving the day Lich. Nice, nice. So I'm at a point where, like, I'm using my old setup for, say hi to Easy to Kill for me. Yo, Dav. Beerstain says hi. I have these set up like this in the past because I knew kobolds would rage onto the walls. And I kind of forgot about that fact with the flamethrower placement. The options are kill the kobolds before that happens. These wall things aren't really gonna do too much because they'll rage so much sooner than they will like getting up to this point. So I don't want to deal with this. Maybe I just upgrade the Skyguards and hopefully they kill them. Maybe flamethrowers help deal with them. I'm gonna try placing this back one more time. In the same spot. That might be a little crazy, but let's upgrade the Skyguards once. Each. Is there any more mana, or is that it? I'll sit in here for half a second. Thank you. 470. So. Lightning Auras. Once. Oil Geysers. Maybe. Yes. A bunch of little things adding up, I think, will be helpful. How's the middle doing? These haven't done much. I mean, they're here for like skelly traps, I guess. This lightning aura though, these go up. If I had more, I want to do both oil geysers, but I think I'll just have to leave them for now. If that freaking flamethrower didn't go down, then we'd be fine. If I could move these without selling them, I would. I'd put them a little further up at tier 5 or 4 of what they're at right now. Have them like up to here. Even in the center, like change their Cobalt Rage path so that the flamethrowers aren't at risk. But I don't want to. I mean, I don't have enough really mana to deal with that. But it's a consideration if I ever want to do this build again. You can place on Malthius? I don't think so. That's definitely... I mean, it's something you can try. I don't know if it's worth a try, but it's something you can try. This left lane, I think, is usually the easiest of the side lanes. It seems like that's still the case. Yo, no, that's fine if you joined it. Just know that we're... Oh, don't caps it. I don't know if you're in the stream or not, but just so you know, I'm streaming. Yeah, you should go ahead and try, dude. I'm not going to, cause DU and shit, but... Yeah, no, dude, it's... I mean, I don't know if you're in the chat, so I don't know if you can hear me is the thing. There you go. Okay. Oh, there you are. You popped up in my viewer list. So that's fine. 77 kills. Flamethrower's doing some work. Alright, so now the big thing is kill the ogres quick. Reinforce side lanes, kill the ogres quick. I mean, I was probably gonna upgrade those, but whatever. Gonna switch to Apprentice. You can switch to whatever you want, dude. Yeah, so let's do those front geysers once. Someone repair them. Kinda wish, like, you guys didn't repair things. Just so I could concentrate mana into upgrades. But I guess it's okay. 69 kills. That's the ticket. I mean, Malthaeus has some of the most interesting drops in the game currently. I am going to do the front water geysers. I think the water geysers are doing a surprising amount of work. Oh, I see. I thought you were talking Apprentice, not Twitch app. Jeez, that's funny. That makes a lot of sense, though. He was talking about Apprentice. Ah, man, the double fake out. I love it. I'm gonna do each of these walls once, I think. That. Let's fight the shit out of everything now. Here you go, Omni. Other than Oil Geysers, this is actually a original hero build as well, isn't it? Ah, that happened again with the kobolds, I think. Whatever, as long as the Sky Guys are there and people are DPSing, it should be okay. Please stop existing. I'll keep an eye on the side lanes. When did I lose this wall? That's really odd. I guess it just must have been like a high kobold lane or something. Jeez. Whatever. I mean, I had like been going around repairing walls this whole time, like each wave. But I don't think any wall, even ignoring like the repairs, would have gone down to kobolds. So it's kind of funny that in the final wave that happens. Maybe the other guys were repairing walls as well and I didn't know, but that's actually a little ridiculous. But I mean, I can already tell it is a high kobold lane, so I guess that's it. Sand traps, yeah, I think the sand traps are technically not a disc damage, but a dome. I know you didn't repair that, but you don't need to repair it. You are a wall. But there's also the other guy in the game, and I just speak like in a general sense. Actually, what's interesting is on that note, maybe there's more verticality to it than just like the sphere. Like I was saying, because we've already seen on this map specifically, oil geysers in the lane hitting the flyers up above. Not getting activated by the flyers, that's ridiculous, but ground enemies activating the oil geysers that then shoot high enough to hit the flyers. So maybe there's more verticality to sand traps than like you can initially tell. That's actually an okay. 377's not a bad thing. 691's a good base. Not gonna use it though, but like that's actually a decent pole arm there. Oh, my knee! Don't sit like this, me. Bad habits. Yo, Sayblade, what's going on, man? How are you doing? There you go. Mizin popping up in the chat this time. What up? So we also had a oil and fire build requested. I might try... I've done it before, kind of. I've done like heavy flamethrower build on Assault on Throne Room. I might try it again. This time with better flamethrower range so I can place a bit smarter. Oh god. I'm almost certain I made myself sick shoveling today. I'm tired as fuck. That's what I am. Well, we had Castle Winds on Davzalia. If someone has another map in mind, let me know. I do think I want to try that fire and oil build. Who suggested? I think it was Saint who did, and I don't think he's here. Technically, like he's in the thing, but I think he's getting food or something. So map. Otherwise, I'll do it on Throne Room or Assault on Throne Room, one of the two. Which is fine. Oh, I should be using my Dryad DPS. Actually, did I get this up to 25? I did. Why don't Frostbite Towers melt on Molten Citadel? I mean, they're not made of ice. Why don't the enemies melt? That's a good question. 26 of 45. And I'm just gonna mash these things. I know it's not very, like... No, no. I'm better than this. 2 affection boosters is in my price range. Even if I am trying to work my way back up, 500 defender medals is not the end of the world. And then I can do a small booster for the last third there. Nice. Alright, so I need... You can't patch DD2 while playing it? Is there a patch, or are you talking about the other thing? It is a Tuesday. So normally I'd assume it's only the other thing you're talking about, but it is a Tuesday. There we go. Now the question is, do I want to use affection boosters? That's another 500 medals. I think I'll hold off. Well, what are your stat values right now? You're at 263, 256. Yeah, you are talking about the other thing. Okay. I'm gonna leave it as is. And not like try to level them, I'm just gonna wait till I feel more comfortable with my defender medals. I still have another 6k to go till I'm back to where I was, and that's like... Well, I mean... That's like 3 weeks of playing. Right? Like, or at a minimum 3 weeks of playing. Or max. And like, I don't imagine the patch will be out in 3 weeks, so... You wouldn't use pet boosters? I'm gonna use pet boosters all I fucking want, because I don't have any real use for defender medals right now. It's defense, let's go Assault on Throne. I'm not gonna use them right now though, because I am trying to get back to max. Worst case scenario, I just farm Demon's Lair for defender medals to make up for it. But there's like, I can't see any possibility of a freaking patch coming out in the next 2 weeks. And 2 weeks is all you need to get like 4 or 5k. After that, if I just do some like mindless farm into blah 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 Demon's Lair, I'd be fine. Use item boost then? Dev, I have spent the past, ignoring this pet, I spent like probably easily at least 6k defender medals. With my last 6k defender medals on item boosters. I'm buying pet boosters because I'm trying to level a pet. And I have no intention to like farm affection just from doing maps. It's boring. It's not that expensive to get the thing to max using affection boosters. Buy a pet then. Fuck you, dude. You're not even listening to me, so I'm not gonna have this discussion with you anymore. It's pointless. Let's do some mall walls. Stick it like here-ish? So, I want fire and oil. Fishers, oil geysers, flamethrowers, harpoons, basically. I'm gonna ignore blaze balloons because I don't want to use them until the pass is fixed on the bow. Which will probably, hopefully, be fixed in the new patch. Or rather, it just won't be an issue because of the different system in the new patch. The problem is flyers right now. You know, Mulls are fat enough. If I just put like a harpoon right behind it, would kobolds blow up on it? That's too risky. Let's do this. Might not call them Mulls. Because though that's a semi-funny name, it doesn't really fit any kind of joke that I'm aware of. I want this further down the stairs. Like here. Yeah, there we go. At least one oil geyser. I mean, I'm gonna probably do several. Random names are not... I mean, they can be funny. In this case, it's not. Like, references are funny. Play on words are funny. Puns are funny. That's none of those in this case, so like I don't really see any reason to do it. To call them malls, other than it sounds kind of like mall. You can call them whatever the fuck you want, though. You can even pretend when I say mall, I'm saying mall. Okay. I also want flamethrowers. Oh, you are in my deck. Nice. And I might just do the one per lane. Let's try to be smarter about how I place them than I usually am. Have them slightly elevated. I mean, I'd be better off putting that thing like maybe like around here, but I don't know how line of sight and stuff like that works with these terrain pieces. I don't want them too close to the lane. It's not really... Here's risky. Right. I don't want to do that. Let's throw one up here. I don't know, we'll just throw one here, and after it gets like some upgrades, I think the range will be enough for ranged enemies. If not, fuck it, it's a maul wall, who cares? Ooh, the question is javelin tosses. Are these walls too far back? Probably. Will I pay the price for this mistake? Almost certainly. Do I use Serenity Auras? The guy who suggested the build isn't here, so the answer is probably yes. I don't want to put it up there. It's the pillars in the way. I can put it like on here. That's still pretty decent. We'll do a front oil geyser in each lane. That's based on flamethrower range a little bit. I'm still undecided. I might do more flamethrowers, but for now, we'll stick with this. Put down the Serenity Auras and see how my Dio works out. Because I might just want to do more oil geysers. Well, Fire and Oil build isn't a Fire and Oil with no Serenity build, so let's just go with this. Because Serenity is my biggest crutch. The question is also, how do I want to deal with the air lanes? I think I'm going to have to just go with Skyguards. It shouldn't be a big deal, though. I mean, I put a pair of Skyguards in, I think we'll be fine. Drop them, like, around here. Here and here. Let's do that. Basically, I don't want them positioned in a way where Raging Kobolds will hit the flamethrowers on the other side of the wall. You know, part of the reason I don't say Moss Hornet Empire Tech is because it's a mouthful. Even Hornets, I mean, it's only 2 syllables, but... I mean, Moss Hornet's 3, but it's just not B. You're right, B. Just saying B is so much better. I think they're fine. So what do I got? I got another... I don't have the mana for it yet. I've got another 120 DU? Right? So that's another oil geyser per lane. So I think I'll just go with that. And hopefully Fissures and a single flamethrower are enough with all the CC. What can't go down? Flamethrowers, Skyguards. We got those. Let's bring out, well, Monk in the 4 slot. I'll Lavamancer DPS, I think. Let's see how this does. I don't think it's going to be great, but we could be okay. What I could have done is not build the Skyguards right now, actually. Wait. No, it's too late. I was going to say don't G, but whatever. If I sold the Sky Guards, I gotta just build those oil guys and then the Sky Guards after. I keep forgetting I don't have to deal with the air right away. You know, I've never thought about it, like, after my initial looking at the sphere. Should I be doing twice as bright? Instead of getting, like, sustained oil geyser spray? Maybe I just want more damage off everything. Hopefully that flamethrower is fine. That and like the other lane, I don't really like the position of it. Kind of not in a great spot. I feel like I'm gonna have to rebuild it. That's a lot closer to the lane than I thought. Javelin tosser, maybe. What hit that? That side doesn't have a hard lane. What? What? Was there like an enemy inside it? I'm watching the stream now. I didn't see anything attacking it. What? If anyone saw what did that, let me know. The only thing I can think of is javelin tossers, but I didn't see any in the lane when the first time it took damage happened. Let's try this one more time. I'll move the mall walls forward a little bit. Now that I know I'm doing it, it'll be a little faster as well. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Someone wants to go back and check the VOD or something, I don't know. So I'll move those mall walls forward. The Stone Serenity's like right away. Ah, we lost someone. So, show the splines. Let's try to do this. Very weird though, very weird. Let's stick it like here this time. This, not much forward, but I think it's enough. I mean, even javelin tosses this lane, right? They approach here. I guess this angle, but that's a bit much. I think it was just a bug. But please, someone find out what really happens, because it's pretty odd. No, all I can think of right now is that bug with the rollers on this map where, like, when they die, they do, like, sometimes they'll do, like, a shot at the core, but it's always, like, this middle one, too. But I don't know why I'm thinking of that. It's almost certainly unrelated. Throne killed itself? I guess so. I don't know, man. This shit's weird, yo. This time I will build the Sky Guard second. I'll put in more oil geysers to start off. Not that was the issue, just I now get the opportunity to do this a little better. That's what this is. This is giving me the opportunity to redo this. Thanks, game. So this one here, because they don't follow the path very well. Here, well, let's get flamethrowers in. This one's back and off the lane. This one's okay. The other side, let's try to match that placement by putting it a little further back like this. Yeah, it's a little better than it was before. I don't need to be like really worried about hitting the wall since I do have the Fisher there. I think this one's kind of in the same situation. Yeah, like that, and then upgrades will get that one to where it needs to be. What do you mean blocked location? Don't be like this game. This one. Actually, let's get rid of this. I'm gonna put this here. I think it's far enough away that it's gonna be okay. Then I'll just re-throw in this Serenity Aura. I mean, the placement isn't particularly important, just has to cover the lane more or less. And it does. So now it's just more oil geysers until the DU is filled. I want to do this, this, and then this. No, and by that I mean, like, here. Is the pass, I think, a little weird for these side lanes? I don't know. Skyguards don't need to go on this wave. Since there won't be any flyers, I'll do them next wave. I'm gonna have 100 left over, I think, so I'll do it then. Here, here, and here. I'm trying to put these at a spot where like the ranged enemies will sit on them. Maybe like here. And then up like here, down, I don't know, here. Did I do that probably with the lanes over here? I'll have another 20 left over. I might just throw down like a Serenity Aura for heal reasons, us running by. So this one like, oh, wrong button. I'm like, why do I have enough? I had enough before I sold that. Yeah, let's do like that. And here's fine. So, Skyguards will go in next wave. Flamethrowers it there. Monk and Fisto. So I'll need the mana next wave, of course. I'm not putting a tree on the big statue in the third room. I don't have the DU for that, dude. I only have 20 left over after the 2 Skyguards. Ah, that still reached the wall. Even like 3... Ooh, okay, yeah. Javelin Tosser not hitting it at that range. That's good to know. That's actually really good to know. That's so funny they can't get past. I should be actively DPSing though, that's the whole point. So I'm fine with the walls taking damage. I will be upgrading them. This is very much going to be a enemies can sit on the walls kind of build. They're really edging the corner here. But I guess the oil guys aren't for goblins, so that doesn't matter. Fat guys will still hit those. Who repaired that wall? Don't repair my walls. Unless they're like actually gonna go down. I just need them to survive this wave because they're getting an upgrade. Your placements, you're too far back. You need to go in. That could be shifted here, but I think it's okay. That's right. Explode on me. Alright. Perfect. So 2 Sky Guards, I'm going to get them to tier 3. I'd like to upgrade all the flamethrowers at least once, and the walls at least once. See how the DU works out though, or the mana works out. I'm still missing mana from someone though. Please spit all over me, thank you. Ooh. Let's do it like here and here, I think? Yeah. That actually took some damage, but let's consider it's probably okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 times 50, 500. There is enough to do all of these. You could be placed further back. In fact, I'm gonna do that knowing I have the resources to do that. You got no clue what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we should just chalk it up to a bug. It's kind of ridiculous. So we got a roller. Let's see, flamethrowers and walls, all good. This wall, flamethrowers, good. Wall and flamethrower. Wall and flamethrower, alright. Hopefully this is enough. I don't like you fire squaring this thing because it's so close to the fucking flamethrower, so just be careful. I really... Well, that lane for sure. This lane kind of needs that positioning because of the pillar, but even then it doesn't need it. It's just, they're getting way too close to that for comfort. Like, there's no reason I should have it that far up. I'm probably going to have to replace this. This is a cobalt lane. This one's a hard lane. When they're fat or when they're absent, that's dark, dude. That shit's dark. Nice. No Hail Mary shot. Even more nice. I probably should DPS a little bit. The other guys are. I have no reason not to. And by DPS I mean press number 3 and watch the action. I'm in a position now where like I know this flamethrower is bad. And like if it breaks, it would definitely be worth it had I have replaced it and moved it back. But if it doesn't break, that would be a waste of mana. I've already moved one. I don't know. Because I don't need it, like, shooting against the wall. I got a Fisher there. Putting it, like, here, getting most of in front of the wall. And it might even shoot through that pillar for all I know. I could even fucking put it maybe on the pillar. But then I don't know about its range. I kind of like that it's getting, like, all the way over here. This Cobalt Flyer worries me. No? Okay, it's fine. One more upgrade into each of those and they're probably okay. For forever. What do we got? We got some sort of Skelly boss. Another sort of fucking Skelly boss. That's kind of annoying, but hopefully it doesn't end up being an issue. I'm just gonna repair this wall this time. Let's see. Let's do one flamethrower each and then maybe a Sky Guards. We'll see how the mana is left. I didn't want to bother counting. That's 600 plus 300. I think I had at least 900. The tier 3. 3. 3, 3. Okay. Yep, so let's get these up. So yeah, the Cobalt path is non-ideal. I didn't expect the Cobalt or the Flyers to be taking that much damage so soon. It's probably okay. I think I'll just hold on to the rest of this mana as well. I like Maul Walls because of the theme, but like if I wasn't using Maul Walls, I could have another flamethrower in each lane. Maybe more, just because, you know, whatever. I have like 20 plus another like 40 if you already include those flamethrowers and a 30 DU wall. Slakelian and I don't think it's switched, so I don't know. You're 2 AFK. This Slakelian needs to be dealt with sooner. Unless that's not a Slakelian. But I think it is. What about the other one? I don't see it. Oh god, Flamethrower Tower. It did go down! I knew it! And I didn't do anything, and now I'm paying the price? God damn it. Did we not get another boss? Did I see it wrong? Was it actually a Malthius and I had some sort of display bug? Please? There we go. Alright. I mean, I paid the price. I wasted even more mana than I should have. Feels bad. Flagging Hulk, okay, it's just a late spawn Skelly. That's fine. That lane's like, even without the flamethrower, is actually still pretty good. Yeah, that's such a weird spawn. At least it wasn't a Sakelian, though. So what was it? Maybe it was like a Draken or something trying to hit the wall? Well, I'll actually even stick it, like, up here. Oops. Wave 4 is the free wave. Okay, so there's 6. 6 times 150 is 900? Right? I think I do the flamethrowers each one more time. Then I can start doing like oil geysers and the walls again. I don't know. I think I did my math right. Let's work on the assumption I did. If I sell this, can I get it up to tier 4? Do I need to? I don't really need to. I can just do like... I mean, this one, tier 4. I don't need to get all of the tier 4, though. Like, that lane there can stay at tier 3. I want to move it back because of what just happened. I'm gonna do it. Let's be safe. I've been burned by this before. There, like, that range is enough. That's doing what it needs to do. That's all the hard lanes, I think, covered. And I might still be able to do them all tier 4 this wave. So all these back ones, this one. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's pretty good. No bosses. Next wave I might do the Sky Guards again just to be safe. We'll see. Get petrified, bro. If I summon a, like, Molten Ball, my number 1, and just leave it in the middle of the enemy, does he take damage, or does it only do damage after you punch it? Because I thought about, like, hey, why don't I just summon a Molten Ball inside of, like, a baddie? Excuse me, let me just erupt all over your face. Thanks. I don't want to get up there because I don't want to DPS close to the flamethrower. I do want this guy to die, though. Get Molten Balled. I mean, this is easy enough to test on, like, a tavern dummy. If you kick them, yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely interesting to, like, place them like freaking Abyss Lord stones, right? And just kind of drop them in a lane and leave them. Their damage is pretty good. But yeah, it might just be on impact. God, that worries me so much. Seeing kobolds run around. My walls need, like, a buff to their aggro, I think. For ADDU, like, I shouldn't have to worry about kobolds at all. This should be, like, fuck this wall. It shouldn't exist ever. Colo Flares, how you doing? Yeah, okay, that's good. I don't need to upgrade those again, they're doing enough damage. All the ones within a certain range of me, not all of them. That shouldn't be the case. No, I mean, those just the ones closest to me there. Alright, so you have a speedy one. That one needs to go down quick, because it's fast. That one, secondary, so, well, still, that's the faster, or the shorter lane, too. Alright, I'm gonna need someone to also do a roller. Need to make sure this is all good. I think I'm just gonna do oil geysers this wave, though. Which is kind of like, you have rollers. This is like the last point of the game where you want to upgrade ground defenses. But, you know, whatever. .404. Hard lane walls. Maybe just all of them. You'll defend there. Alright, you got that one. Then I'll take the other one. Unless Omni wants to help, in which case he can also help take either or. But I'll defend over here, I guess. Wait. CDC. There we go. There's still another hard lane too, but I mean, we should be fine. Let's just bop them real quick. Here, let me throw some bones. Let me throw you a bone. You're welcome. Have bones, dude. Yeah, petrify a bunch of them. Yeah. Let me check the lane HP, or the wall HP in this lane. It is kind of off on its own. There we go, everything here got buffed. Oh god. Something happened with the hitbox in my positioning there. I'm gonna lose an oil geyser for sure. Oil geyser, no! Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I think I didn't position myself well for that. So sad. Whatever, I mean, it is just 20 mana, and I knew they were at risk of going down. I just would have liked to take it, or take care of it. Slickhellion got boned by bones. Bone on bone action. Damn, that fucking number 3 beam doing work. Nice. Please die. Thank you. There we go. So what do we got? Griblock and... is that Griblock again? 2 Gribbies. Gribbies are kind of annoying because of their pathing. Should be okay. Hey, this gives me a chance to place this a bit to the side like I wanted to. Nice. That was my plan all along. An excuse to replace it. Haha. Yeah. Did I get... Okay, there's the rest of the mana. Awesome. Honestly, I feel like I should just keep the mana for, like, panic building now. Yes? Is that all of them? Does it matter? Other oil geysers? I don't think I'm not gonna upgrade them twice, just because, like, I think the first one for their range is fine. 100 DU, or 100 mana until them isn't really worth it. Okay, so I got 586. Let's find a hard lane. Let's upgrade that flamethrower. Merry Christmas. You win. Over here. Top one's harder. You win. I'll save the rest. And I'm gonna DPS here. Basically, like, keep this entire thing fire. The other side opposite of me also could use a DPS, since it's a hard lane, plus it's gonna get a boss. I mean, rather than even, like, doing damage, I'd rather just sit here and erupt to keep these oil geysers going. Get some more petrify. I am afraid of, like, positioning poorly, yeah, and having exactly that happen. Of course. Of course. The other option, I could put it, like, behind the pillar. Whatever, I'm not gonna rebuild it, though. I mean, I think these lanes are actually strong enough without the flamethrowers to withstand, like, at least a wave. I'll keep my DPS here. So even further back, I don't know what hit it though. Like, why did it go up? Why did it break? Also, are the bosses really not out yet? I guess, I mean, we still got a lot of enemies left. Cax, hi there. Yo, what up? Welcome to the game. As per usual, please give me the mana after this wave. I'm a shitty builder and I need to make sure every little drop of mana goes into upgrades into the right spot. You know, there's many things you can do to Moss. Reduce their DU, increase their aggro. Not all at the same time, like any of these changes to make them better. Increase their aggro, reduce their DU slightly. Have it so they petrify maybe 2 targets and then 3 with the sphere. Or 3 on eruption. Like, as it is now, I don't know if they do enough at 80 DU. Although I like using them. There we go. Jeez. Finally getting our bosses. Just a rough for that one. Yeah, look at you DPSing flyers. We good. We good. You're afraid of bees? I mean, I don't like getting stung by bees. Alright, roller, ogre. Ogre's okay. We still don't want it getting close. But it shouldn't be a huge issue. What else we got? 2 rollers. Someone really needs to take out that roller. Dav's on it. Okay, Dav, I'm trusting you with that lane. I can help take out this one, if not take it out. But it's healthy, it's not speedy. That's good. Let's see. Okay. Here's the lane. Can I just, like, put it, like, all the way in here? Not really fun you guys G'd up so soon. I haven't done fucking anything with my mana. That doesn't do as much as I wanted to. Let's just be brave. It went 5 waves without blowing up. And I don't know. Walls. As the walls live, will probably be fine. We can DPS to compensate their fucking mall walls. Alright. Not big fan of that placement still, but I don't know. Whatever. We'll have to do. I'll hold on to the mana though, just in case. Yeah, let me throw bones at this Thekelian again, because I like to help. You're welcome, dude. I'm so glad I could help take that down. I still don't know what killed it last time either. I mean, it might have just been stray Draken Spittle. I don't know, given the circumstances, I don't really think there's too much of a better spot if I still wanted to be, like, hitting geyser territory. But hey, I don't use flamethrowers enough, I guess, to be an expert on their placement. So this is all learning. It wasn't Dragon Spit. Well, good to know. I can't even get in here. That ogre is probably gonna ruin our day if we let it go any further. I'm gonna DPS it before the flamethrower. Oh, nice. That book drop though. In fact, let me just switch off. I don't need to be the wrong guy anymore. So it wasn't Draken Spit. I mean, I wasn't... A Cobalt wouldn't have exploded there. It'd either die or run down, unless there was someone else there that made the Cobalt explode. It shouldn't have taken aggro from anything. I don't think there was any flyers at the time, but that could have been it. Nah, yeah, I was talking about the flamethrower then. The only thing I can think of is Draken Spit. Maybe a Cobalt flyer got in for whatever reason, though I don't think there's any reason for that to have happened. I didn't see it. It's in the VOD though, if I cared enough I could go check, and I don't. Oh. Erupt all over this. I guess we're just gonna fight shit now? That's fine. We've earned it. You know, there's like intricacies to going from like hardened to inflamed or whatever it's fucking called with your number 2. I just pop a shield. Here we go. Look at all these flyers. They're spread out enough that I don't think they'd ever be an issue. What's fun is watching like the fucking Mystic Tower go after them. Yeah, like, even in these situations with like a million flyers, that Kobold wasn't getting close. So unless we had a million flyers and someone was like knocking up his monk, I don't think it was the kobold that took out that flamethrower. Feels kobold, man. That's true, though. Oh well, GG. Easy game, easy life. What am I running at here? I think I've gone pretty long. Almost 3 hours? Nice. I'll do a couple Demon Slayers and end the stream after that. There you go. Fire and oil build. Just like you asked for, Saint. I think it was you who said fire and oil. Ooh. Ah. That's alright. Pyro 3, crit 4, vector 2. Interesting. That might be good. I'll have to check. Vector 2 isn't amazing, but if I don't... I mean, if I have anything else lacking and at least Vector 2 or no Vector at all, that might be worth it. But like, I wouldn't replace a Vector 3 for a Pyro 3. I don't think. Alright. How's the inventory looking? I'm almost at 3 mil! Woo! Go team. I knew we could do it if we all put our heads together. What just happened? Why did it scroll up? I did not hit the mouse wheel. Did I click on one of these or something? No, whatever. Dragging backwards, thanks for the auto host, dude. Is there any lockboxes I care to open? I could do an Abyss Lord or something. I don't really care about the mechanic lockbox. Jet Setter, Fashion Flare, whatever. You know what? What do I get? Nice. Got new gloves. We did it, team. I think my PDT Huntress is still just the base. Yeah. So I can give her new hands. Congrats. You got different gloves. You did it. Let's see, Incursion. Demon's Lair. You know, I think I started the stream off with that, right? Let's do, let's go do a single altar and then I'll end the map after that. It is Gearin Up and I still want to see if I can get some better rings. Though, one run of altar isn't exactly farming for rings. But hey, it's not a bad time filler when I'm almost at the 3-hour mark. Ooh. We're gonna have one short of 1k. So let's do the Serenities, Protons, Hunter's Traps, and then what are you doing? Jeez, skip out of that. Then you. I actually just saved myself from fall off the edge by switching my hero. Feeling pretty proud of my skills, that's what we'll call it. Oh god. Alright, let's see. We'll throw down these first in this lane. One, two, slightly to the side. 3, 4, also slightly to the side. 2, 3. 1, 2, tree. This, and then this. I didn't spend any real money on purchasing characters, if that's what you're asking. I bought them all with in-game currency. Well, except for the Dryad, technically, since Trendy gave it to me for promotion reasons. But I think I can't... Well, I was prepping to do it. And then Isom noticed me. Yeah, I was saying you can get 12k in 4 weeks pretty easily. I bought all mine, except for the Dryad, when they first came out. If you play consistently, it's pretty easy to keep at the cap. Instead of one more trap, let's throw one more Serenity down over here. We get a good coverage of everything. Oh, even then, let me throw this here. Look at that. Play smart, not hard. Wait, that's not how that goes. Hate players, not game. This is a little mesmerizing. Takes 4 days. So that's what, like 450 is basically 2k. Daily or weekly is 600. 2600. Well, okay, no, let's round that down to 2500. 4 days is also 2k minimum limit. So that's another 8k. And plus all the map wins. Yeah. 4 days. There you go. I think you're right. Without thinking too hard about it. Now, I don't know who would want to go to the daily limit every day without like any defender medal bonuses or anything like that. That's exactly how you kill a game for yourself. By overplaying it. Like how the big boy went down early. GG. Where's the last guys? What are they doing in here? Why do they ever go in here when no one's ever in here? Bing bong. They're 12k at release. Well, okay. 600. Well, you can get 450 dailies, right? So let's say 4 days of 450. That's 2k minus 200. That's 1800. 2400 with the weekly. That's... And then you can say you get another 100 just from doing maps to finish the dailies. Plus, in those days, well, I guess you're already hitting the cap, but that's, say, whatever. 4 days, 8k. You probably need 5. Yeah, you would need 5 at least. You probably need 5 days then, thinking about it. I'm just gonna do traps, because I can. But, like, basically, you know, you can really just say, if you play the game a lot, you can get it in a week. Did I see the tweet 30 minutes ago? No, I didn't see any tweet. What is the tweet? Open up the Twitter. Looking for love, we found the perfect match. Bob da Gob. Wait. I need to see this. Sizes and everything. Small gob, big heart. Relationship, widower. Position, vanguard. Sign, squid. Kids are delicious. Interested in long-term relationships. Anything over 5 waves. Fucking amazing. Yeah, what Dav said. That's what I'm saying, what Dav said without the actual math. Why are you liking my YouTube videos? I appreciate it. Okay, let me, I'm gonna copy and post the link to this tweet. Copy link to tweet. You know, I was kind of hoping for info, but this makes more sense that that's something that I would put out. Unless that is info. No, dummy, you're fine. Other dummy, you're also fine. This is so fine, it hurts. Well, I mean, what is it? It was just a goblin with armor, right? Isn't that just like a high, like the 3rd tier goblin or something? Like, I didn't really look at the picture. Or an ally. That'd be cool. Like a friendly goblin unit. Wasn't there like one of the MOBA characters being like Goblin King or something? Like that? Or something like that, like that didn't ever end up being. I'm near that big boy. Do you lose it again? Is it just there and like can't see it because it's like inside the statue? Be a mini boss sort of upgraded goblin, not Broblock. You mean Griblock? Yeah, playable character in the MOBA. The Kobold King. I see, not Goblin, Kobold King. Oh, interesting. Oh. That's cool. It's like the one we see on Blinking is actually the character that was going to be like one of the MOBA characters, is what you're saying. That's interesting. I don't know why I'm trying so hard with the upgrades. As long as we like keep things from running out, we'll be fine. Roblox. I like that name better though. I might try. I'm gonna try to remember to call Griblock that next time. Roblox. Maybe Gribbro? I don't know. I want to call him Bro, but it doesn't really roll off the tongue. Really? As a seamstress? Or like, whatever her character model was, just ended up being the seamstress? That's cool. The seamstress pic is actually one of my panel pictures. It's pretty interesting. How's down here doing? Repair that? Alright, we're good. Ooh. There's a lot of assassins here. Let's not be here. Your boy's back. Yo, Richard, what up, dude? Just in time for the last wave of the stream. Oh, there's all here, ready to get demolished. Ah, man. You know, just playing video games, living life before life lives me. Not really. Actually, just the first part. Ending the stream here. Hopefully I get a ring to finish it off, but we'll see. Come on. Nah. 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 No ring for you. That's the story of my life. Let's get that ring. Not tonight. Or to this afternoon. I'm getting pretty fucking hungry, so I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Thanks for tuning in. A lot of fun. I'll try to stream tomorrow noon EST, but if I don't make it, then I'll probably do a evening stream to make up for it. So keep an eye out for noon or 1 EST tomorrow, and if not, then I'll be trying to make up for it at 8 or 9 EST in the evening. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next stream. Bye! Also, maybe I'll do a Vermintide stream, I'm not sure yet. Later!